Ever wondered how to make traditional Korean kimchi at home? Originating from Korea, this delicious fermented dish has been a cornerstone of Korean cuisine for centuries. High in fiber and low in calories, kimchi is packed with a plethora of vitamins and probiotics, making it a powerhouse for gut health. It's spicy, tangy, and a little bit sweet, adding a unique burst of flavor to any meal. So, are you ready to take on the challenge of making homemade kimchi? Great, let's get started. First things first, gather all your ingredients. You'll need 1 medium Napa cabbage, which will be the main body of your kimchi. To start the fermentation process, you'll need half a cup of coarse sea salt and 3 cups of water. The salt helps draw out the moisture from the cabbage and amplifies the flavors. Now, for the heart of the dish, the kimchi paste. This includes 1 tablespoon of grated ginger and 3 cloves of minced garlic for that punch of flavor. Add in a tablespoon of sugar for a hint of sweetness and balance. Then comes the fish sauce and soy sauce, each 3 tablespoons, lending an umami depth to your dish. Spice is key in kimchi, so 1 to 2 tablespoons of Korean red pepper flakes or gochugaru will do the trick. Lastly, 3 to 4 chopped green onions will add a touch of freshness and crispness. Now that we have everything we need, it's time to start the cooking process. The first step in making kimchi is soaking the cabbage in a salty brine. To do this, we start by taking our medium Napa cabbage and cutting it in half lengthwise, before chopping it into bite-sized pieces. Next, we create our brine. This is a simple solution of half a cup of coarse sea salt, dissolved in 3 cups of water. Once the salt is completely dissolved, we immerse our chopped cabbage in this brine. It's important to ensure that all pieces are submerged. This soaking process is crucial, as it helps to soften the cabbage and kickstart the fermentation process, which is what gives kimchi its unique, tangy flavor. We let the cabbage soak in the brine for about 1 to 2 hours, turning occasionally to make sure all parts get a good soak. With our cabbage soaking, we can move on to creating our kimchi paste. While our cabbage is soaking, we'll make the kimchi paste. This is where the magic happens, where we craft the heart and soul of our kimchi. In a bowl, we'll start with a tablespoon of freshly grated ginger, a root renowned for its powerful aroma and punchy flavor. To this, we'll add 3 cloves of minced garlic, lending its unique pungency to our paste. Next, in goes a tablespoon of sugar, just enough to balance out the spice. We'll then pour in 3 tablespoons each of fish sauce and soy sauce, infusing our paste with a deep umami richness. And now, for the star of the show, 1 to 2 tablespoons of Korean red pepper flakes or gochugaru. This gives our kimchi its signature heat and vibrant color. Lastly, we'll add in 3 to 4 chopped green onions for a touch of freshness. Mix it all together, and voila! Now we have our spicy and flavorful kimchi paste ready. Now comes the fun part, rubbing the paste onto the cabbage and packing it for fermentation. Let's start by taking each piece of cabbage and generously smearing it with our vibrant kimchi paste. Make sure each leaf gets a good coating. This paste is the heart of the kimchi, infusing every bite with an explosion of flavors. Once you've rubbed all the cabbage, it's time to pack it into a clean, airtight jar or container. As you add each layer of cabbage, press it down firmly to remove any air bubbles. This helps in the fermentation process and ensures that the cabbage stays submerged in the brine. Remember to leave some space at the top of the container. As the kimchi ferments, it will expand a bit, and we wouldn't want any accidental messes, would we? Now, seal the container and set it aside at room temperature. The magic of fermentation begins here. During the next 1 to 5 days, the kimchi will start to ferment, developing a tangy, savory, and slightly fizzy flavor that is the hallmark of a well-made kimchi. How long should you ferment it? Well, that's entirely up to you and your taste buds. The longer the kimchi ferments, the stronger the flavors will be. Check on it daily, and once it's fermented to your liking, pop it in the fridge. And there you have it, your very own homemade kimchi. Remember, the longer it ferments, the more flavorful it will become. Enjoy your kimchi as a side dish or use it to spice up your meals.